originated, IDA was heavily influenced by the civil rights movement, and once those individuals got rights, people with disabilities then started petitioning for equal rights, and it has continued to open up doors for other subgroups.
IDEA affects everything we do with special education kids because it determines, our IEP determines what we do with every student on a daily basis, and the IEP is a result of IDEA. Well, I feel like if I was the parent of of an individual with disabilities, I would be happy to know that there are some laws that cover my child and what they need. But I also think that there are places who don't do what should be done, who don't follow the IEP or don't take care of the child as they should. But I think IDEA gives us that guidance that we need. We are required every year to write an individualized education plan for every student that has been identified for special education services, and every year it seems like the paperwork changes a little bit, and they're really detailed. And now we write IEPs on a computer program called SetsWeb, so that when a student moves anywhere in the state of Alabama, we're able to pull up the IEP from the following county and not have to just wait on the paperwork to be sent. But they're very detailed. We have to write strengths and weaknesses and their present level of performance. We write daily, goals that we need to work on, and depending on what the level of the disability is, determines the extent of the goals that we write. Teacher, I try to do what I would want if I had a child in a special education class, what I would want a teacher to do with my own child. And I mean, that's kind of how I guide what I do. I would want to treat those kids as my own child. I would expect them to be treated. And I know in some systems and schools that's not done, and that they don't get everything that they need. I do feel like here in Shelby County, we are big on inclusion, so we have kids that get the general ed classes that they need, and we also have self-contained classes for lower functioning students who get what they need. And I really think here in Shelby County we do a pretty good job of hitting on needs across the board.
I think the biggest part is special ed teachers and administrators can read it and interpret it with ease, but your everyday mom that has a kid with a disability may not be able to break down the terminology.
Good point. Every school in Shelby County has a program specialist, and they are, the State Department, keeps them informed, and then our entire special ed, we meet with our program specialists on a monthly basis, and they keep us up to date on, on changes that have been made. We have federal funds, we have state funds, and then we also have local funds in special education that allow us to continue. We're not just funded by, from one source. I used to worry, the earlier when I was teaching, I worried a little bit about people being labeled, you know, specific learning disabled or LD, you know, and I think now the way special education is, and the law has helped to do this. I think special education is a better place for students to come through, because they're not noticed as much, and they're not labeled like they have been so in the past. I think special education has come a long way, and a lot of that has to do with IDEA and, you know, and the rights of individuals with disabilities.